Hello everyone, welcome back to Manufactoria 2022. In the last episode, we cleared up some more of the, I don't know, I think we did 3 puzzles, right? The Challenge and Venturesome and Ecognomist to open up the final area. So there's still a few I haven't done. Most notably Fruit Crusher, which I have no idea. All the others I think I could do. I don't know how to solve Fruit Crusher. But we're going to move on to what looks like the final area of the game, Metarobotics. Sometime after the robots took over, I got a message with access codes to the robots' new assembly facilities. Who sent it? Why? I didn't understand. But maybe by reverse engineering the robots' designs, I could figure it out and maybe even start fixing things. Oh, this post-it must say, like, what do they want? What do you want? What do I want? I don't know. Add clicker. It's only 1 star, so I bet we can handle it. One of the robot's simplest designs was a robot that endlessly tapped on mobile ads. What use was that to them, or to anyone? I'd build my own replica and figure it out. Yes, so we're learning about binary, as I thought we might be. That was hinted at by the level, or the area indicator up here. And also by my recollection that the original Manufactoria, some of the harder later game puzzles started to be about treating the input as a binary number and doing some operations on it. Binary subtraction, I think I crashed out of. And addition was hard, but I did do it. Double the binary value that robots enter with before leaving. So we have blues, red, sorry. As I told you, when we talked about this in some videos ago, red we interpret as 1 and blue as 0. And I guess, the leftmost bit is most significant. Okay, so this is the very same puzzle you get introduced to the concept with later. Or maybe it makes you multiply by 4, I think, in the original. Just add a 0 to the end. There you go. Nope, this is wrong. What did I do? Oh, I typed a green instead. That's a blue. Now, I suppose it's okay to write 0, 0 if you get a 0 in, I assume, because otherwise this would fail. But we'll test that real quick. The ad clickers were built to defraud. They clicked ads in their own apps to get paid by advertisers. But why did the robots bother making these when they already ruled the world? So, for example, the test input is 0. Any number of zeros is fine. That's also 0. So, okay. Now we look at the scores. I assume this is perfect. How could you do anything else? Yeah. Tech support, also just 1 star. I was startled to find a call center in the middle of the factory. The robots inside were busy answering calls from people about disobedient robots. They'd rebelled against humanity. Weren't they all disobedient now? I don't know if they rebelled. They just kind of did what you asked them to. They created robot paradise. Produce robots that start with an odd number and junk the rest. So this is also very easy. If the number ends with 0, it's even. If it ends with 1, it's odd. And what are we supposed to do if we get 0? We're supposed to junk it. Okay. Not 0, but if we get nothing. No input, then it's not a number. Produce robots that enter odd. Oh, did I get this backward? Sorry? So if you enter with 1, that should be accepted. Because it's odd. Oh, right, I have to look at the last number, not the first one. So if I say it's a run, it tells me you actually failed on 10, i.e. 2. Yeah. So I have to copy until the end. Okay, got it. Sorry. So we're basically, I mean, I've done this a million times, but we read inputs and we need a state for the last thing I saw was blue and a state for the last thing I saw was red. And if at the end, when we run out, the last thing you saw was red, then... Oh, actually, you know what? I don't... Well, I guess I'll keep that. If the last thing you saw was red, then reject, right? No, accept. Something like that. There's no way to avoid this column, is there? Oh, in this case, if you saw... Last thing you saw was blue, you should be rejecting, which means that. So this is what? 5 by 4? And if I went up here... Oh, I can reuse it. Because one of these... We're supposed to reject on empty input, right? So if I just join here... Yeah. This is a state that goes here, which means it rejects on empty input. And if it sees a blue, it goes here. If it sees a red, it goes here, which is perfect. So... Wait, then I don't even need this, right? It could just be a reject. And this doesn't have to be a pipe, obviously. Oh, something's wrong, so I'm not going... This is supposed to go up. And then this could just be a pipe, of course. Or a belt, a normal belt. But it's also equally good as a pipe. These robots were far too simple to fix any problems, but that wasn't what they were designed for. Instead, they let robots owners feel better, or quote owners, feel better by going through a charade of remote debugging the disobedient bots, so people could pretend they were still in control. What a strange way to keep the peace. I guess we'll just tidy that up. This is fairly pretty, isn't it? I'm sure it could go faster by duplicating some states or something, but yeah. Oh, you can do it in an area of 8, huh? Huh. That would be 4 by 2. Now, I mean, one thing I'm noticing about this puzzle, although it doesn't seem like it helps immediately, we could get rid of all this stuff. And instead have the reject live outside, which doesn't seem immediately great, but it means we can tighten up the main loop so it runs a bit faster. Same area. And still doesn't quite get us there on time, but it's better. Can actually improve this on area, huh? Oh, wait a minute. I've done this like a million times. Right? We just need this to go straight back to here. If it sees a blue, right? Yeah, we're just sending this back to here if it sees blue. Like, this is absurd. I can just grab this and put it there. And that also explains the area improvement. Okay. So this is the expected solution. I still think you could do a bit better. Probably. Time-wise. By, like, duplicating. Like, I assume some people have done it? Yeah. By duplicating some states. But it's not easy. Let's just leave it alone. That's the desired and elegant solution. Teach me now about Roboballer. I found an assembly line producing top-tier sports talent en masse. What's more, the whole assembly line had clearly been scrapped and redesigned repeatedly. Why? Binary 6. Okay, so you want to look for exactly 6? I mean, that's pretty easy, right? 6 would be 1, 1, 0 in that order. That's red, red. Oh, actually, I can do it that way. Red, red, blue. So we'll junk these and accept here. Oh no, that's not right, because there might be more. It might be like 12. So I need one more scanner that, I guess that's actually the opposite of what I want. I still need one more scanner, but it has to accept here and junk these. Oh, okay. 0, 1, 1, 0 is also 6. That's fair enough, I guess. So we have to do that. Let it throw away any number of zeros at the beginning. This should be perfect on time, obviously. Area could maybe be improved, maybe not. After I finished, the robot designer appeared. Hiding and watching it, I realized it had been programmed to make a sports team that could beat the best, and so it was trapped in a loop, constantly trying to surpass its own creations. There's no real purpose, no end goal, but its bots could shoot some mean hoops. Maybe you can't do better on area. Oh, fair enough. Now we can do almost everything, and it's food burner to the exit, I guess. I've only spent 13 minutes. We can take a shot at a 4-star? God, some of these are horrible. I assume. I was pleased to find that the robots had made great strides in food production, speaking as a human who needed to eat to live. One of their designs puzzled me, though. A robot that didn't harvest food or process food, but just burned it. What was the point of that? Okay, this is add 1. I've done this before, although it was literally a decade ago. So, you know, I might need some shaking off of the old cobwebs. One value than it starts with. So basically, you have to read to the end. And if it's a 0, great. You just put a 1 in. But if it's already a 1, you put a 0 there. And then look at the next digit to the left, right? That's kind of how addition works. Now, of course, we can't look to the left. We don't have a go left button. But we can kind of split the tape in half, where to the left is our input number, and to the right is digits we've already decided on. And since we have a machine to add 1 to something, we can just go back into the... Like, if we get to a 1 at the end, we can output a 0, and then add 1 to whatever is to the left of it, and then output that. So that's the basic idea of this one. It'll take a little while, but surely not so long that this video gets outrageously long. The algorithm is pretty simple. So you do the same thing we've done a million times of copying inputs until you get to the last one, basically, and remember what you saw. So, I mean, I guess first, I think we have to stamp 2 greens, right? One for the end of input and one for the end of output. And I imagine we'll want to re-enter the state that writes greens. So that's why I'm leaving space, why I'm putting the robot here rather than, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now, I have such a pretty 5x5 way of doing that. Where can I find that? I know I put one back here somewhere. I have it in Gene's Distressor, maybe? No. Copy something till you get to the end. That would have shown up here. In Marriage Counselor. Yes, here it is. This is what I'm thinking of. So this reads a value, and then if the next thing is green, then it leaves, remembering what value it saw. And otherwise, it writes the value it saw and goes back to work. So that's basically what we want. If the input is totally empty, I think we have to write a 1. And this should only happen if the original input was empty, right? Or no? No, more could happen. We're going to be reusing this state because the input can also be empty if, like, say the input was 1. We say, okay, I decided what that 1 should be. It should be a 0. And then we carry a 1. But we carry a 1 into an empty tape. So we need to be able to write a 1 in that case. So I think all the same, I just write a red here, and I read the green that's left over. No. I write a 1, then I copy the tape, because there might be any amount of output at the end of the tape here. This is, digits I've already decided on. They should all be zeros, by the way. Oh, that's kind of funny. I can avoid a stamper there. Yeah, so it looks like that, I think. That's how we finish. No, because I still need to write a single 1 first, right? So for example, on the empty input, we should succeed here, right? Hooray! And if we come out the top, then the last digit we read was a 0. So we just write a 1 and then copy to the end, right? And again, it should be only zeros at the end. So I believe we reuse this exit point. So let's try that. Well, I haven't finished this side, so... But I mean, I can test that the input was 0, right? I read a 0, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm done. And I write a 1, and I read the green, and we're done. So that's also correct. Now, if I read a red, that's when it gets... If the last digit is a red, it gets more exciting. I've consumed a green. So now I write a green. Yeah, I write a green to say that this digit is no longer part of the input. Then I write a blue to say I've decided this position should be a 0. Then I don't quite have room to do what I... Oh, hang on. I do. Then I copy all the blues that are left until I get to a green. And then I put the green back on. Because that's the end of output that I need to say, yep. Okay, so this seems correct to me. Does it work? It seems to work. Profit. The robots were growing so much food that if they sold it all, prices would be too low for them to profit. They had to burn most of it, even while people continued to struggle and starve. When I designed my robots, I wanted to run a profitable business, but surely I hadn't intended this. Oh, how could you give out medals? Someone who used 18 stamps. Also, have the medal counts... Oh! Is the reason... No one on my friends list is on here. Pleasing Fungus not done this level? Surely he has. I know he finished all the levels. Huh. But okay, fair enough. And this is better? Like, I can understand better on scanners and stampers because I was a little careful to not copy reds when I knew they wouldn't exist. That should save me 2 from the sort of obvious solution. Not sure where the third one came from. Oh, look, I can improve area some more. Easily enough by grabbing this. Well, whatever, I'll just write it by hand. There you go. Now, can I improve this one? I think I can by taking this stuff and swiveling it down there. Pretty good, I think. I'm sure there's someone who's done better on the graphs. 14 scanners. I used 15. What am I... Is it possible that I could combine these 2 scanners? I think it is. Because it doesn't matter if I pretend to have seen a 0 at the beginning of the tape, right? Well... Yeah, and they both have their green go to the same place. Their greens both go to the same place. The blue that goes here is different from the blue that goes here, but not in a way that matters at the beginning of the tape. And the reds? Again, at the beginning of the tape, the distinction doesn't matter. So... I think I can eliminate this scanner. And therefore the pipe? Well, the pipes, rather. let's try that. So this stuff doesn't matter. And we're saying that I move this down. I think this is... I mean, it's fine. It seems a little bit wasteful to have to like do this three-way thing instead of connecting them directly, but I don't think I can help it. So I have to put a normal belt. No. I do that, right? And then those go there, and that gets deleted. Is that right? This will be worse for time, because I'm outputting leading zeros for no reason. Yeah, see? But I made it to 14, which, as far as I know, is the best possible. How are people doing on area? Oh, I'm also best for area. Alright, I'll take it. Wish I could get rid of this somehow, but... Well, wait a minute. I mean, I guess I can't. I no longer need... This node is not shared, so I can put it wherever I want, right? It only comes from here. Ah. Can I make it 7 by 5 then? Instead of 6 by 6? If I put it up here? I think I can. Oh, 7 by 4. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, wait. There's no loop back to here. Something went... What happened? I shouldn't ever see a red here, right? There's no other way to get here besides through here. How could that have broken? Okay, so remake all those changes. Run it. Okay, my input is just empty, huh? Green, green. Oh, I didn't add 1. Ah, this is needed. Right. Yes. This is part of the path in here. It's not... When I copy... When I do this, I'm copying a node which, as if it were part of this block, but it's not. It's part of the path into this block. And right now that path goes through here. So I can still improve things, but only to 7 by 5, not to 7 by 4. Oh, that's 8 by 4. Can I do better than that? I want to like point it left, but... I mean, I was aiming for 7 by 5 and I landed at 8 by 4, which is even better, but... I don't think I... really can improve on area. Because I would have to point this left or right. If I point it up, there's no way to avoid the fact that one of the paths out of this thing has to be up. Like, I can afford as much space as I want on the right, but I can't afford to be going up here. And these two are... Oh, maybe I can with some very sneaky routing. I'm probably wrong, but... If I approach this from the right while it's standing here, can I not arrange for its two outputs to be here and here? I only care about what blue and green do, right? So I can put green here and blue here. And do that. $28. Okay, that's gotta be the best, right? Look at that. I'm below everybody. Ha 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 ha. Okay, cool. Well, I think that'll be the triumphant ending to this video, and in the next episode we'll look at what more devious shenanigans Pleasing Fungus has in store for us. I assume this is subtraction or something, or is it? Oh, maybe it's just addition, because all we learned was add 1. I don't know. Maybe this is addition. Anyway, we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.